Trailmakers video. This is my second day of trying this out. So, last night I was trying to figure out some ideas that I should focus on, and I stumbled upon having a guided missile. So, that's what we're going to try today. I'm not sure what map. I think we'll just go ahead. Danger zone. There's plenty of loops and things that we can use to really test out how precise we can get it. So I would like to see how just flat out shooting a missile from the back of a vehicle would be like, and then we can try actually driving one or like guiding it. So there's like the guided missile kinda where you can like aim it and then you shoot it off and it lands somewhere, and then there's one where you take off and you physically control it throughout the air and you can hit stuff if it's moving. So on the aircraft hangar, and we could try, so we could have a ground vehicle and then a air vehicle, and both I can do pretty darn fast. So let's just try an easy, not a motorcycle wheel, but a car wheel, and pretty simple little vehicle. We'll have basic steering and all of that. Could try having tank treads, because usually if you have like missiles on the back of a vehicle, it's probably for like military use, so that might be a better idea, but I'm just trying to make a little thing that might provide a little bit more speed. I'm streaming.
Huh?
I'm streaming.
Cool.
That's my girlfriend. So, if you hear any background sounds, that would be her. So, yeah, pretty simple vehicle. Well, let's put that in front, because we're going to have quite a bit of weight back here. What we need is front and backward movement, and then side to side. So that's pitch, and then kind of yaw, I don't know. Mechanical joint. I've not used this, but it kind of looks like what I would want to go. So green is right, so what's that? Yep. That there. Because we need it independent from the actual steering. That's the right, front, back. And that is front to back. Alright, so that's our aiming mechanism. And then I'd say next is the detachment, which is the movement. Right? Traction, something, yeah. Detachable block. Alright, and then I always use this one with activation of L1 toggle, of course. And I do not want to make it scrap. And then we will have an individual so I know we need the gadget of distance sensor, because distance sensors doesn't need a cockpit for it to trigger. So then that means it can leave the vehicle and still be outputting a signal. And if you put them right next to each other, then it'll do that. And I'll go ahead and make it streamlined. Put that in there. I need one, yeah. I want to make it sharp. A needle. So that is that. And then we'll need the movement aspect of it, which we'll put in, not sure. I think we'll just go ahead and then use these little mini thrusters. Connect them together. The 3. Actually, no, 2. We can add some of. That's basically all of the power that we would need. So that's that. Then I would put in a block so it is attachable to there, and then the flight aspect of it. But we do need to add the explosive. So after I put in the fins, we'll try the small. These are always good. So to make sure that we're not getting ahead of ourselves, distance sensor. We go here, and then it activates this one and this one. And, well, it doesn't really matter of what the, yeah. So there's no input for these. So if I go to accelerate the vehicle, it won't start the thruster. So that's good. And since we have this little block here, I can just extend this. We'll do that much. And I don't really remember what it would be in. Weapons, I would guess. I haven't played this game. I have not seen many of these. Okay, so that is our missile. We can set that on there. We can most definitely multiply that. Okay, so that is all that is needed. And it's pretty far away from the vehicle. All we would need is some weight. So I think we're definitely going to need bigger wheels than these little tiny car wheels. Just to make sure we're down. I always go back to the truck wheels. They're so nice. And then we'll put some underbelly to it so that the weight is very low. Put it on that tire. Put it on those tires. Oh. I don't really need it to be that fast, but I do want to put all of this to the highest. So that this weight doesn't just completely destroy it. I could add a second set of wheels in the back, but we'll see. I don't add the big old beefy motor to the front of it so it looks all cool. Well, we could put that right there. That would be nice. Just to contain it. Alright. That is there. Now, this is said to be the main part of the vehicle, so that's why it's having all these lights going on. Or the exclamation points. No, 1x3. 3x1. Same thing. I haven't gone into any schooling of real engineering. I just focus it on previous watching videos and stuff. So, that looks pretty cool. Pretty stable. It is very top heavy. We're going to go ahead and add a second set of wheels in the back, just to make sure that we're all good. I think I might just add a kind of heavyweight block as that. but it is going to have to be that so that it's going to have to be that. It's going to have to become the turning for the back of it, because this has now become kind of like a snake. So it's like the start of it is turning it, and in the middle of it is just going along the track of what the front of it is doing. But if you have that leverage of between the front tire and the middle tire, I would guess, it would turn the back tire too quick, and it would either engage the back tires, like the super back tires, with too much and make the middle tires completely nothing, or the middle tires would engage too much and make the back tires just spin out. That's only if you're really turning. That's why you would need to reverse the turning on these. So, now it looks kind of good because it's got that rhythm of having the front wheels kind of farther up. So now, see? Now it's got super sharp turning, but that means it's super precise. Precise, if I could talk. So let's try to aim it. We can move it forward just a little bit. Oh, I didn't do this. Okay. It has to have the not toggle. I remember where it was for the other one. Ideal for cars. Provides direct input. Hold. And I need to do that for the other one. I have not seen this command for it, so I'm not sure if that's really what I need it to be, but we'll try. Yeah! That's exactly what it is. And then we'll put that on for this one. Hold position. That's what I was looking for. And we'll make sure to have it be super slow. 0.1. And have these be super slow as well. That's good. I'm making quick time. So now it's not rocking as much. And then we can turn it off to the side a little bit. So we'll say we'll aim it right up there. And I don't know if they're already doing their job, so we'll go 3, 2, 1, launch. I didn't realize that L1 is the explodey. So I need to go back to blueprints. I just had like a tiny mini heart attack. I was like, did I save it? I was like, no, it's fine, because it's in my history. So R1, and then, yeah, activate. So none of that. Let's just go ahead and launch it. It does have enough power, right? I don't know if I just didn't give it enough power. I'm going to add a little bit to it. Add that. there. There. That would be good. That's connected by that. And I can connect this with some paneling. I could connect the whole thing with paneling. But, okay, distance sensor. Now we connect to those. Let's make sure that these are all, see, they're not even, oh no. Okay, that's good. This should be lifting the vehicle, partially. Because I'm aiming it in a certain way, let's actually turn this around. That's so cool, I can like turn the whole vehicle around. So let's go there, and then make it go backwards so that we can make kind of a sharper angle. I guess not. And then, now it's the opposite direction. And we'll launch in 3, 2, 1. That is definitely not enough power. So, I think I might go ahead and bring out, I guess, the big guns, or the most powerful thrusters that I think I could put on it, and put a ton of them on it. So this is that, and just go ahead. So it needs to be that kind of, it's got to look like that, and have that 2x2 kind of cylindrical shape. So, this one is good. So that's 250. Yeah, that was 80. That was not good. 250, but it's super light. Engine that does not overheat. Could put that there, but that's too big. So let's just go with Dragon Jet. And we'll say let's do 4, because it's got 4 sides. So we can turn it 4 times. And see, it'll always be connected. And we'll have the least amount of connections. It'll have to be 3 every time. Yeah.